Today, an aggressive woman confronts Kevin Samuels, thinking she has all the options. The conversation quickly takes a different turn. Let's get into it.
Hello.
Hello. Hello, how are
All
you?
righty. I'm all right. How old are you? How old are you?
Can you hear me? I'm 22.
All right. So what's the issue? Is it criticism? Is it critique or belittling?
Well, I was reading the comments and I kind of agree. I think it's more so like the delivery. So it just depends on how you come off. Is it, you know, it just depends on what you're saying.
If you're 185 pounds and a woman, you're fat.
Oh, that's what you said?
5'4", 187 pounds is fat. How can I? What better way to put it? Tell me.
That's fair. I
Okay.
would say that's fair.
Okay. If you're an average woman, you don't deserve anything above an average guy.
I think that one's controversial because some guys aren't looking for, certain things out of women. Some guys have certain standards or little things that they want, so then they're not expecting
Have
more
you
from
asked, how many thousands of men have you asked that question?
Sorry?
How many thousands of men have you asked that question?
Have I asked, are you looking for an average woman?
Yeah, you just said that's somewhat controversial because certain men are looking for certain da-da-da-da-da, and I said, how many thousands of men have you verified that with?
Oh, yeah, no. I'm not saying I know specifically for
Well,
sure.
then how can you say what you just said?
Well, how can you say that
Because I've
average
talked to
women?
thousands, because I've talked to tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of men.
Okay, fair. Fine. Well, I'll let
So
you
how
have
do
that
I
one.
so if you make average grades in college, would you deserve to get into an Ivy League college?
I think Ivy League colleges are looking for
If you
Ivy
made,
League students.
or you cut out, if you made average grades in high school, you graduated with a 2.0, you just graduated in the middle, would you deserve to go to an Ivy League college?
No, definitely not. But that's because Ivy League schools are looking for prestige students versus everyone's opinion is different when it comes to men, average,
No, it's
above
not.
average.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
You don't think so? I mean, I think you're talking about like the majority, and I would agree with you, like for sure.
No. See, you ladies understand average when it comes to things that are outside of you. And honestly, is the modern woman extremely arrogant. Y'all think you're special, and you're not. The
Uh-huh.
average woman is average.
Mm-hmm.
The average woman is a C student going to junior college or maybe state school, taking out student loans, but
Mm-hmm.
she still has Princeton level desires. You would call that woman crazy, but in the dating world, you say it's okay, and you come up with ways to where it makes sense.
Well,
You used to say
I don't think I'm the average woman, but I do agree with you.
you don't think you're the average woman.
No, because I don't have an average
How tall are
mindset.
you?
Me, I'm 5'1".
Dress size?
What'd you say?
Dress size?
Dress size? Small, 4,
How much did you weigh last time you weighed yourself?
120 pounds.
5'1"?
5'1".
Any children?
No children.
On a scale from 1 to 10, you can't use 7. What would you rank your face? Just your face, fresh face out of the shower.
9.
9?
9 for sure.
So you're up there with Kelly Rowland.
What?
Kelly Rowland.
Kelly Rowland's
Halle
pretty.
Berry.
Yeah.
Those women were not. Okay, so
Okay.
I would put you next to, I would put you next to Kelly Rowland, Halle Berry, and you. And men would pick, and they would say all these things match.
I don't know. Maybe okay. I'll go down to an 8 for your
So
for
your
your.
next, no, no, no. I asked you where you are. And so what I'm
Well,
going
I
to
gave
ask
myself
you
a
is,
9, and that's
if
what I'm
you're,
saying.
hold on, excuse me, hold on. See, you say you're a 9, and I'm just going to go with it. Then who's a 10?
Go with it. Beyonce is a 10.
Beyonce's an 8.
What? Okay, yeah, this this is where you lost me.
Hey,
Hi, how are you?
good. How are you?
I'm okay. How old are you?
23. How old are you?
20, excuse me?
How old are you?
53.
Okay, cool.
Uh-huh. Single or you married?
Not married.
So you're single. Any children? So how important is sex in a relationship to you for a long-term relationship, marriage?
Uh, I, it's up there, but it's not that important. I mean,
On a scale of 1 to 10, how high does it rank? And you cannot use 7.
6.
So 6. A D average.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you had sex and you had an orgasm 1 out of every 10 times, 1 out of very infrequently, you'd be happy with, you'd be okay with that.
It's not that important to me. Like,
Okay, I'm just asking. Um, do you want to be married one day?
yeah, sure.
Sure.
Yeah.
Why you say sure?
Because, I mean, what, I mean, like being with someone for a long time and, you know, being with someone for a long time and then being put on paperwork that, being
You
on
put paper.
a,
Okay, hold on, man. You broke up a little bit. Being with somebody for a long time and being put on paperwork. What does that
Mhm.
mean?
In a legal contract. Like what makes like the marriage so official and what makes the relationship just a boyfriend girlfriend?
What does your father say?
What you say?
What does your dad say?
I haven't asked. I haven't asked this question.
Were your mother and father married?
No, not to each other. Married
How many children does your mother have?
for
How many different fathers?
enough.
I
Two.
mean, I'm not playing. So,
Okay, but why does that? Why is that? Why is that
because you're
important?
on my show,
Oh,
and I
okay.
ask the same question. So, if you don't want to do that, I'll just bid you a good night. I've already allowed you to be a little sassy, but that's okay. Trust me, I don't think you want to go the other way. So let's just do this the reasonable way.
We could. We could.
Not really. I don't have to.
We could
I
though.
do. But no,
Yeah.
but see,
I
you're not. It's not that important. It's not that
like
important. It's not that important. See, what I want you.
All right. This is one of those moments where tone and perception immediately clash. When someone comes in aggressively, it often signals that they feel very certain about their position, maybe even untouchable in terms of options or outcomes. But in conversations like these, Kevin Samuels typically doesn't match energy with emotion. Instead, he slows everything down and brings it back to structure. What are the actual facts? What are the actual outcomes? And what does reality look like outside of the confidence being expressed? Because having options is often assumed, but not always measured. In dating, options are not just about attention. They're about quality, consistency, and actual commitment offers that match expectations. Now, when someone is loud or dismissive, the key shift happens when they're asked to quantify what they're saying. That's usually where the confidence either gets reinforced with evidence or starts to break down under scrutiny. And this is what people refer to when they say Kevin humbles someone. It's not about emotion. It's about forcing alignment between perception and reality. Once the conversation moves from feelings to facts, assumptions are exposed. At the same time, aggression in communication often blocks understanding. Because instead of listening, the focus becomes defending a position. And that alone can limit clarity in any discussion, especially about relationships where nuance matters. So the takeaway here is simple. Options aren't proven by confidence or tone. They're reflected in actual outcomes, consistency, and the quality of relationships available. At the end of the day, Kevin's method is about one thing: stripping away the noise so people can see whether what they believe about their situation actually matches what's real